Hello, I'm Helen Turner from Innovative Safety Solutions. On behalf of safeworkers.co.uk, I'm going to talk about fire safety awareness. For a fire to start, there has to be three components: oxygen, heat and fuel. Also, for a fire to be sustained, those three elements must also be present. If we think about sources of ignition in the workplace, well, of course the main thing is naked flames, which of course include matches and lighters for smoking. There's also hot works, so if you're having welding done. There's cooker elements, so if you do have kitchens in your place of work. Hot surfaces as well can cause ignition, so radiators that overheat, etc. And of course electrical and mechanical sparks. Sources of fuel, lots of things really. In the workplace and especially in offices, the main culprit is waste, paper, which obviously can be created from poor housekeeping, but also flammable liquids, chemicals and gases. If we look at this picture and spot fire hazards, this obviously is a radiator, so it's a source of ignition, a source of heat, near to a waste paper bin and some out-of-date electrical equipment. This is quite a common situation that we find in an awful lot of buildings. Unused equipment that are placed too near to heating elements. Obviously the safest control measure in this situation is either to move the items away from the heater or to turn the heater off. Again, this is often quite common. Poor housekeeping. There's quite a few different hazards and risks within this photo, but when we just look at fire hazards and we think about hazards related to fire, it's mainly just all this rubbish and waste materials and what the fire services would call fire fodder. If there was a naked flame or a source of ignition in this area, obviously all the cardboard boxes would be set alight, and that then would quickly set alight the wooden furniture. In this area, again, the sources of fuel would be the bad housekeeping, the waste materials, but also then these gas containers. And in areas like this, it's quite often to find people having a cigarette. As you know, smoking's now been banned from enclosed premises, which means people obviously smoke outside, and this would be the sort of area where we'd find people smoking. They've been sent outside, so this is where they'd possibly go and stand, and that creates a high fire hazard.